Morning guys, welcome back to Derby Kite. It's the weekend now, it's Saturday, so a couple of things I want to get done today. Right, I'll sit down here a second. Right, a couple of days ago, I think maybe Wednesday or Thursday, something like that, while I was at work, I'm always checking on the pond, putting on my pond cam. I put my pond cam on, make sure everything's okay, watching them for a little while, which you do like to do. And as you noticed, one of them actually jump out the water. Obviously didn't jump out the pond, thankfully. He just shot out the water quite high, and I couldn't quite tell which one it was on the camera, to be honest. So, which is very unusual for them. They don't normally jump. So I watched him a bit longer, and I noticed again he jumped again, and he was darting around the pond really quite aggressively, which obviously makes me think there's something wrong. So when I come home from work, I watched the fish for a little bit, stood and watched him just to see everything's okay and what it was, and I noticed my little kujaku. It was darting around the pond a little bit, quite, as I say, quite aggressively. And again, while I was watching him, I seen him jump, so I thought, right, obviously straight away that's a problem. So first thing I did, water tests. Checked all the waters, parameters are all good, apart from my nitrates were a very little bit higher than normal, not nowhere near dangerous levels, obviously, thankfully. So yeah, a bit higher than they normally are, which obviously is still a concern. So everything else was fine. No, it's nothing that would cause any issues like that. So I done a test for chlorine with my DPD4 tablets, and zero. That it was showing completely clear, zero chlorine. So it was obviously wasn't water test. So what I wanted to do then, I got them out. I didn't film it, but it was getting late by the time I get in, so I just wanted to get it done, make sure everything's okay. So I got the kujaku out, and I took the sankey out, my big sankey, and I scraped them, and gave them a couple of scrapes each, and found absolutely nothing, no parasites that I could find on there. But I did notice on the kujaku, on his underside, there was a couple of red marks. I'm putting that down to the way he was darting around the pond. He bumped into something, or the way he was jumping. It could have jumped against the side of the pond or anything else, and he's hurt himself. So I am monitoring that. But the last couple of days, I have noticed still the kujaku's flashed again a couple of times, and my shishui I've seen flash once or twice. Nothing major again. And late yesterday, I checked the pond again yesterday, checking on them, and my kujaku had one fin that was slightly clamped. This morning it's open, no problems, no clamping of fins, he's not darting round. They're all eating still. I have cut the amount of food down the last week, or the last part of this week, when I noticed the nitrates are a little bit high. Well, not high, higher than normal. So I still think there's an issue in the pond. So today, what I want to do is I want to get my lilies out today, take them out of the pond. I want to vacuum the whole pond. I don't want it, because there could be, under the baskets, there could be a bit of sediment or something stuck in there, which organic matter from obviously the plant life's breaking down a little bit because it's coming to winter. So it could be a little build up of that. It could be down to the stuff that was stuck in the bottom drain when I purged it last week. Could be that could have caused a tiny little spike in the nitrates. I don't know. I have been doing some big water changes the last 3 days, something like that. I've been thoroughly cleaning the filters out, and I've upped my trickle in, trickle out. It has brought the nitrates down a little bit, so they're now getting back down to normal now. Which could have been that's causing it, just that slight little increase they're not used to. Could be causing it, but it was a concern, still is a concern, that he had this clamp fin and darting around the pond like he was. So today I said I want to get them out and vacuum the pond, but before that I want to get the Kajako out again and do another scrape just to make, for my own peace of mind, and make sure I get nothing out. I might get the Sankey out, and I want to get the Shishui out, who flashed as well, and scrape that one. Yeah, so that's where I am for the moment. Also, what I have done, because I had obviously with them slight red marks, I ordered, and it arrived this morning, some acroflavin, antiseptic and antibacterial treatment for the pond. So if I don't find any parasites or anything else in the pond and stuff like that, and all it can be is injured himself flashing around the pond or jumping. The Sankey as well, you know, a few weeks ago I probably mentioned that he had some mucus on his head. While he was out, I checked him over and he was absolutely fine, but where the mucus was, it's just a slightly different colour, very slight reddish. So again, if it is something on there he's banged himself, it will help the pond. Yeah, so I mean, I could do a single bath treatment for the Kajako, but I'm just concerned if there's an issue in the pond and a bacterial issue, it will help the other fish as well. So if I don't find any parasites, I think I'm going to treat the whole pond with acroflavin, and we'll go from there. But yeah, that's where I am at the moment. So let me get me stuff together, get these out, get them scraped. I might take the lilies out first, the baskets, and make it easier to catch them. So that Kajako is a fast little bugger, so saves him hiding behind the lilies and hurting himself anymore while I'm trying to catch him. I think I'll get the baskets out, and then we'll get the bowl and get them bowled up. So I'll be back with you in a bit. Okay, just wanted to show you the bit of redness on his fins and underneath. I honestly think it's where he's banged himself. There's got a little bit around his, little bit around his mouth as well. But I honestly think he's banged himself. But I say, I've got that acroflavin. If I can't find any parasites, I'm gonna treat him with that. Treat the pond. So as close as I can onto the gills. A bit of mucus there. While I'm out, I just want to check in the gills. Yeah, a nice healthy colour. So that is my concern with him. He's been a little bit flashing and then red bits. So let's get this scrape looked at and we'll get him back in the pond. Okay guys, I've checked the Kajako over at the scrape. Again, perfectly clear. But while we're trying to catch the next one, Graham actually noticed something in the pond, and we've got this little boy. He must have been hiding in the lilies, or taking the lilies out. I believe it's a goldfish, baby goldfish. So, and as you all know, the goldfish were originally my mother's. So, it looks like they're carrying on. So, oh, there he goes. So yeah, only one I've seen, but he must have been hiding in the lilies. Little goldfish. Okay, so I've got my Shishui out, checking him over. Nice and clean, there's no markings on him that I can see. Gills are looking clear, but he has flashed a couple of times, so very slight bit of red on the end of his tip. His fin at the back, but only very slightly at the end, but apart from that, nothing at all. So come on down. Oh boy. On there, that should be enough. So let's get this sorted. Okay guys, yeah, I've seen the last few days I've done some more scrapes now, so the last few days I've probably scraped about 6 of the fish in total and found absolutely nothing, not a single parasite. So I'm ruling out parasites. Yes, my nitrates are slightly elevated, not dangerous levels, only very slightly elevated, so that could be affecting them a little bit, but they're obviously, you've seen the red marks on the Kujaku, and Mr. Shui's got that red bit on the fin, so I'm putting it down to some sort of bacterial issue. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to vacuum the pond completely, getting anything organic matter stuck on the bottom it hasn't been drawn through the filters, so I'm going to give it a thorough clean out that way. I'm going to let the water fill back up with my trickling system overnight, and then tomorrow I'm going to put my aquaflavin in, and then hopefully that will help cure any problems in there, any bacterial issues, and it's a bit of an antiseptic for the fish. So yeah, I'm just having one of a cup of coffee. I'm sitting here watching them, just see how they're getting on. There's been no more flashing again, no clamped fins. I've tested, as I said, I've tested the nitrate, which has brought it down a little bit. Doing the water change has brought it down a bit, so maybe it's getting better, but there's issues obviously, so I want to get them sorted. So I'm going to vacuum the pond now, and then tomorrow I'm going to put my aquaflavin in. So I'll be back within a bit. Pond's been thoroughly vacuumed. As you can see, it's murkied it up a little bit. As I said, I took my lilies out to give that a good vacuum, and when I took the lilies out, the baskets were full. They really put a growth on this year, and as you can see now, look, they're looking rather bedraggled at the moment. What I've actually done is I've split them. I've got about 3 decent chunks off them, off the rhizomes, and they're in a bucket round the back at the moment, so they were getting too big for the baskets, so I've thinned them out to get a bit. I'd have done it at the end of the year anyway on my winter prep, when all died back, but there is still new growth coming on them. But again, the rhizomes are really, the baskets were full, so I've thinned that out a little bit and put the stones back in, so they're back in for now. So there's some around the back. I'm not sure what I'm doing with them yet. Don't know, so I'll put them in the pond. I am got ideas for over this part, maybe next year, but we don't know. Yeah, I know a couple of people said if I do split them, they would like them because they are really nice lilies. So maybe I'll give them away to somebody. We'll see yet. We'll see what happens. So it's full vacuum. Filters have been cleaned today. I'll let it settle down now and top back up, and then tomorrow hopefully it's all settled down nicely, and then tomorrow I'm going to get me aquaflavin in, because as I said, I can't find a single parasite on them, nothing. I'll tell you, 5 or 6, I can't remember, 5 or 6 fish been scraped, absolutely nothing. So as I said, I'm putting it down to a bacterial issue. So that's it for today. Obviously got tidying up to do. Yeah, that's it for now. I'll catch you tomorrow when I get this aquaflavin in. Morning guys, it's Sunday. So today, get this shed open. What I wanted today, look at the temperature outside, about 19 at the moment, and we've got a pond temperature of 17.1. right, let me spin you around and have a quick look at the pond. Okay, as you know, I give the vacuum, no I didn't, I gave the pond a real good vacuum yesterday. Got a bit of stuff out where the lilies were, tiny bit of debris, but it's looking a lot clearer now. So it's had them few hours, very clear. It's had a few hours now to clear up and get any murkiness out of the pond, which is good, through the filters. So How are they doing today? There's my kid Jacko. He's swimming fine. He's looks okay. Can't see any clamp fins, anything at the moment. And again, there's been no flashing, but I still think there's that bacterial issue, due from a build-up of sort of organic matter somewhere in the pond that's caused a problem, which has caused the higher nitrite level in the pond. As I said, nothing drastic, but I have noticed again, look, this Henrietta, tiny bit of carp pox coming on her again, because we have some cold nights, goes down a bit on the night. She always has suffered with a bit of carp pox, but so yeah, all looking good. So let's get back in the filter house. Okay, so for today, filters all going to do a really good clean. So I want to boil this twice. I give my upflow filter a good boil. I'm going to give that a good clean, real good clean out, and then I want to get my acroflavin in. I need to read it. Never used it before, so I need to read it to see what I've got to do. I've got to use UVs off and turn my trickle and everything off. How long that takes, then I'll monitor them. I'm going to do another water test today and check them levels again, see if they're dropping. Also, what I did buy, I ran out of this stuff last couple of days. I've run out of that, so I bought some more of them. I've been putting a few of them into my barrel filter and my easy pod. Also, I've got some of that which I use on a regular basis. I'll put that in my easy pod, but I'm not going to put that in at the moment with the acroflavin. I'll let it do its work, because I do believe that the acroflavin can affect your filtration a little bit, your biological filtration. So I've got them on standby for when I can start adding treatment again. I can boost my filters up with them. So yeah, let me get these filters cleaned and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so my moving bed, I built this in March, so it's 6 months, and a lot of people were concerned, saying I haven't got a drain plug in there and there's going to be detritus and stuff at the bottom. So what I've decided to do, have a look here, I've just taken all the media out. I turned it off. I haven't flushed it out or anything. I've just taken the media out, just so I could see what was in the bottom. I was just concerned what maybe they were right. Is it a problem with that? And there's detritus at the bottom, which could have caused the rise in the nitrates. So let me spin you around and show you what, hopefully it'll pick up on the camera, what's in the bottom. Right, now, as you can see, perfectly clear. The only things in there, if you look, if you can just pick up them little black things at the bottom, those are my pond balls. That is what's left of the pond balls that I put in. Apart from that, it is absolutely spotless. Disc is lovely and clear, so that there's no dirt, there's not a spot of dirt in the bottom of there. So hopefully it's picking up them, as you can see down there by that little pipe and the little black things. All that is what's left of my pond balls, the pure pond balls. So I'm more than happy with what's in there. Let me spin you back round. Yeah, more than happy with that, absolutely over the moon. There's no detritus in there. As I said, it's been 6 months. I've just checked when the video went out, so it was 6 months ago, and in fact 22,000 views. Thank you, can't believe it, absolutely over the moon. So yeah, really pleased with that. I'm going to put the media back in now and get that back up and running. So no, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's no detritus or anything in there which is causing the problem. Pond's been cleaned. I'm going to clean my upflow and my moving bed, not moving bed, my easy pod, and then get on to cleaning the river out. So jobs are good. Okay, just boiling my easy pod. I've got my upflow filter to clean. Right, so where are we? As you know, last week I cleaned out the bottom drain, which was surprisingly bad, the short amount of time on that one. So obviously that may have contributed towards the problem I'm having with the higher nitrates and the bacterial issue. Pond's been thoroughly vacuumed, lilies have been cleaned out and stripped down a little bit and cleaned up. Skimmer's been done, been thoroughly cleaned. All the filters are getting a thorough clean, as you've seen. The moving bed, spotless, really over the moon with that. So I'm giving the easy pot a thorough clean now. I'm going to give the upflow filter a thorough clean. Backy river's all been cleaned, so that's all spotless. I'm happy with that. So there's not much else I can do. I've run the pump at 100%. So I'm getting as much flow as I can through the bottom drain, and the return pipes are getting as much flow as I can. Can't get any more flow through them. So if there's anything in there, hopefully that would have dislodged it. I've run it, I don't know, probably half hour, 40 minutes at 100%. Yeah, the filter, it's not going to catch a lot, but I didn't want it for that. I just wanted to dislodge it, then it's going to be run at its normal speed to catch anything. So cleaning wise, there's nothing else I can actually do that I can think of. So yeah, that's where we are. I've now got to finish the cleans on these. When these are done, we'll get the aquaflavin in. Hopefully we can get them sorted. And as you all know, you know when the fish ain't right. I sit out here looking at them, and I know there's nothing wrong. There's something not right with them, I should say. Obviously, it's not parasites. I've done thorough checks on them. Lots of scrapes, found absolutely nothing. So it's got to be a bacterial issue. Whether that stands the high nitrates or the organic matter in the pond, I don't know. I know the nitrates are high because I'm starting to get a little bit of string algae showing. Nothing to worry about at the moment. Hopefully I can get the nitrates levels down and get that back under control. But I want to get the aquaflavin in, and if I can get my levels down and the string algae continues, obviously I'll treat it. But I won't be treating that yet because I want to get this aquaflavin in. I think it's 10 days before any other treatment. So I need to read it. Don't know if the UV's got to go off. So I'll get that in. Obviously I'm not going to come for any Mediclane this week if I'm putting that in, because that's just going to take it straight back out. Yeah, so I'll be back with you when we're getting the aquaflavin in. Okay, I've got my aquaflavin in the bucket, the appropriate amount from my pond, well mixed. I turn the UV off. It says to turn the UV off until the colour goes back to its normal colour. At the moment it's a luminous green. It looks like the Incredible Hulk's took a wee in my bucket. So it's a luminous green at the moment. That's going to turn my pond a lovely colour. So the UV's off. It says to turn the trickle-in system off, but mine's on at the moment because my water level's too low. But I put the proper amount in for when I'm at my full level. So when my water's up to full level, my trickle system will be off. I've upped the air in the pond. I've done everything I think I can do, cleaning wise and everything else, so all I can do is get it in. I've got to be careful this because this is going to stain whatever it touches. Oh, what a lovely colour! It's even stained with black bucket green. Right, so that's going to mix around the pond now. I'm going to sit out here for a little bit just to make sure that I don't have any adverse reactions. If they do, all I can do is a major water change as quick as possible. But I think they're going to be okay. So yeah, that's it for now. Jobs are good. Okay, so as I said, I don't think there's any more I can do. Cleaning the pond, and hopefully, as you can see, I'm going to grab a coffee. I'm going to sit out here by my luminous green pond with my boy, and he'll probably want a game of football, no doubt. So I'm going to grab a coffee, maybe a beer, I'll have to see, and keep my eye on these for a little while and see how we get on. So yeah, that's all I can do with that. I want to say congratulations to Glenmorgan on winning my Facebook competition. Congratulations. And I've read in some of the comments on other videos and bits and pieces that a lot of people unfortunately haven't been able to make the Kent show due to fuel shortages and not being able to get fuel. I'm really sorry about that, but if you did go, I hope you had a fantastic time. I'm going to watch your videos. If I haven't got to them yet, watched them yet, give me time, I'll get round to them, I promise. I will watch them, but I just want to also give a little quick shout out to a mate of mine. The People's Pond. He's had an absolute nightmare of a last few days, few problems and disasters. Hopefully you've got it all sorted and you're all up and running again, so good luck with that. I will put the description down to him in my a link to his description, no not a link to his YouTube page in the description down below, so pop on over and say hello. He's got a great channel, some absolutely cracking looking fish and a good little setup, so pop on over there and see him. So that's it for now. So don't forget, I am next, well, this is Friday going out on Friday, will be tomorrow, will be I think the 2nd, the West Midlands Koi Show. So Birmingham and West Midlands Koi Show. I am going to that if I can get fuel. Hopefully I've got some fuel so we can get out to that. So if you're going, pop over and say hello. We'd love to meet you, and I will have my boy with me. Bisley will be there. So come over and say hello, and yeah, that's it for now. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe, be absolutely fantastic. Hit that notification bell for future uploads and everything else. Don't forget to pop over to Facebook, check out that. So that's it for now. So until the next one, stay safe, jobs are good.